Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Maintain your manhood. And this is key. This is key because let's be real out here. There are assaults against manhood out here. There are assaults, just straight up assaults. You know, they call at times they'll like call it toxic masculinity when it's just regular masculinity. A man just asserting what his, but he could be called toxic just asserting who he is as a man. Just asserting his opinion, and he ain't even being mean about it. He can be real calm about it. Somebody say, "Oh, that's toxic." I remember I was at a retreat one time, right? And the men, and it was men and women, and all the men in the retreat were actually talking about what they as men should do for women. Protecting women, providing for women, treating women with some dignity, right? Doing all the nice things. In fact, it on some occasions, somebody who don't have any good sense might even call it even simping. Seriously, that's how the men were talking, right? And yet, there was a hardcore feminist at this thing who called it toxic. Oh, this is toxic and everything. Yeah, those same men who were saying some nice to her, saying some nice things to her into her. Because they were like, wait, how is this toxic? We trying to do what's right, right? And I was like, man. But see, and that's a problem because it's not an assault against guys doing the wrong thing. It's guys being men. In fact, I remember a young lady told me, she said a lot of women are just scared of a man being a man because what's a man going to do? Men by nature establish order. We establish order in our environments. When you get a group of men, they establish order in their region. I mean, the world is really run by orders of men. Like all these political systems, spiritual systems, and everything were created by men. Indeed, you know what? I had somebody who posts a lot, and he'll probably hear this, and he was saying he didn't like that I said that on another video. I'm like, well, tell me the system created by women. Tell me the economic system, the spiritual system, any system that was created by women in this age. We create the order, and then we have to do it, and that's part of it. But see, you have a situation where some women want to go against that, because they want to do their own thing. See, the nature of women is free flowing. It's nature. If you look at nature itself, what do you have? You got storms, lightning, wind. It's not order. Indeed, in order to fight against that nature or control it, that's why we build what we build homes the way we do, and, do what we can. Anyway, because that's a man's nature. There's nothing wrong with that, really. Because that goes down to some deeper metaphysics. Because the whole universe is balance of chaos in order. The whole universe. And there's nothing wrong with that. But men represents the order side. And women represent the chaos side. And really, for relationships to work, it needs to be a balance of this. But see, you have some women, they want to go more on the chaos side. They just want to do what they do. That's why you got some women out here, I'm going to be real, into polyamory. Now, I don't have a real issue with it, but there's a lot of women who get into that. They ain't getting into it, just to... maybe have a profound relationship with somebody else. They get into it just to fuck around. Men do it, of course, but do it as well, but there ain't no order to it. In most cases, some cases, yeah, but a lot of times it's just an excuse, right? Or if you even get beyond the sexual aspect, of it, women just want to do what they want to do when they want. Especially when you talk about the concept of independent women and everything, right? They want to do what they want. But then if they dealing with a man, the man's natural thing is to have some order in it, Or if they in a relationship, you get some situation, the women just want to spend money on something. But the men are like, oh, wait a minute, hold up, we gotta have some order in this. We can't just spend willy nilly. We gotta have a plan in all of this, right? So it's like it's that conflict, and that's what's being promoted. Now, the thing is, regardless of what's going on, you got to maintain order. Now, that order is in two ways. First, you got to maintain order within yourself. You got to maintain order within yourself. You can't be willy nilly. You got to have a plan. As a man, if you're going to be a man, don't worry about the outside for now. Develop order within yourself. The best way to do this is have some discipline. Have some discipline. There's nothing wrong with it. Have discipline in how you do things. And, discipline could be in many rituals. Like every morning you say, well, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do 20 push-ups, or I'm going to exercise. It could be in like how you even even groom yourself. Like you might say, well, okay, I'm going to shave every day, or, I'm going to do this. Rituals. That's why a lot of men who, if you look at any truly disciplined man, they do stuff in a certain way, and they don't like being thrown off. But that's part of a man, so they got it within their environment. But then, within themselves. But then in their immediate environment, what do I say? Every man should have his own spot that he has some control over, his own space. Indeed, that's natural for a man to have boundaries and everything. All right. So he got the order within himself. He got the order in his environment. All right. And then if someone come in that environment, yes, they're free individuals, but they need to respect your order. Right. They need to respect your order. But what do we have now? A lot of times you got women and even some other men that try to break your manhood, try to tell you what you should be doing. Like, I'm going to tell you what, like on this channel, every now and then I get somebody tell me something. Like, I used to get that a lot. I just delete them. Used to curse them out. But now I just delete them and block them. Because I'm like, you don't dictate to me. Because this is my order. If you don't like it, don't listen. All right? So you got to maintain that. Maintain that manhood. Maintain that order. Because you're doing it not just because of... You're not doing it to be against anybody. That's you. Because it's your life. That's first and foremost. But you got to let people know, no, you a man. And that's what it means to be a man. You're going to maintain it. You're going to have a code you live by, a path you follow. So anyway, maintain it. That's very important. That is very important. All right. So think on this. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.